Hey everyone, so today's makeup look is this neutral eye with glitter, a winged eyeliner, lashes and a neutral lip. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is just apply some concealer just on my eye in a triangle shape, and I'm using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye and just buffing that out with a Real Techniques contour brush. I'm also just applying that on my chin, on my forehead and down the bridge of the nose just to highlight these areas. And I'm not using a lot of product just because I didn't need much coverage in those areas, but just wanted to brighten it up. And then I'm just concealing this blemish on my cheek with a Revlon concealer and blending that out with my finger. And then I'm just taking the Nars One Shocking Moment cheek palette and I'm just using an e.l.f. blush brush just to set my under eye area and any areas that I have highlighted as well. And then I am getting really annoyed because this pimple is still visible, so I am going back in and concealing that with some more of that Revlon concealer, and the shade is number 003. Next I'm just applying the L'Oreal Infallible powder in the number 225 beige all over my face, and then applying some of the Tarte Exposed blush. This is a really beautiful neutral blush. My angry face again as my pimple refuses to be concealed, but then I always feel so much better with a bit of colour on my cheeks. Then I'm taking the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit and just combing my eyebrows through, and then I'm just drawing a line underneath my eyebrow just to get the right shape, and then filling in any necessary areas. So I always add a bit on the top of my brows because my eyebrows are very uneven and thin naturally, so I do have to add in quite a bit of brow, and then I'm just checking them and adding some more where it's needed, and then just doing some more vertical strokes at the front of the brow just so that it looks more natural. And then I'm just showing you the bad eyebrow and the good eyebrow, so it looks much better when it's filled in. And then I'm just going in with Gimme Brow from Benefit in the shade number 1. And then I'm applying the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and just applying that with my finger as a base for my eyeshadow. Then I'm just taking my favourite eyeshadow palette. This is all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. There's a couple of MAC shadows in there as well, but mostly Makeup Geek. And I'm just taking the shade Vanilla Bean and a Sigma Large Fluff E50 brush. And I'm just applying that all over the lid just to set that eyeshadow base down. I'm then taking my Sigma E40 brush in the shade Creme Brûlée, and I'm just applying that throughout the crease of my eye and just blending that in circular motions back and forth just to get a really blended crease area and nice and diffused. Then I'm just taking Makeup Geek's Tiki Hut and the Sigma E25 blending brush. This brush is a bit more precise but also great for blending, and I'm just using that to apply this colour just throughout the crease as well. This is just sort of a dirty brown colour and it just adds a little bit more warmth, and I'm just taking the larger brush we used earlier just to blend that out a bit more. Then I'm taking the shade Vintage with that same E25 brush and also applying this into the crease. Layering up these colours like this just helps to add extra dimension, and this colour's a little bit more cool tones, so those warm tones underneath will help avoid me looking like I've got a black eye. Then I'm just going back and forth with those two brushes and just making sure that everything's really well blended out and diffused because we don't want any harsh lines. On the eyelid itself, I'm just taking the shade Glamorous, also from Makeup Geek, and just applying that with an E55 large shader brush and applying that all over the lid. I'm not being too precise with this because we are going to apply our glitter over the top. Then I'm going in with the E36 blending brush and just taking some more of that Vintage shade. And this brush is even more precise again, so it's just going to be much more targeted in that area. I'm applying this a lot lower in the crease than we did the other two colors, just so then you get that nice gradient of shades. And once again using that fluffier blending brush just to blend everything out. Then I'm taking the MAC 242 brush and the Too Faced glitter glue and just applying some of that product onto my eyelid. I'm only applying this on the bottom part of the lid because I don't want too much transfer onto the crease. Then I'm using the Ingot AMC Pure Pigment eyeshadow in the shade 115, and I'm just using the glitter glue that's remaining on the brush just to pick up that glitter and making sure to tap off any excess product. And then I'm just pressing that product into the skin again, you don't want to use a swiping motion or the glitter will just go everywhere. And then I'm just taking that blending brush again just to flick off any glitter, because due to the shape of my eyes I naturally do get quite a bit of transfer. Then I'm taking this fluffy brush just to flick off any glitter that has landed on my face. I'm now going in with the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in black and just using that to create a wing. I have just sped up this clip because I'm still not very good at doing eyeliner, so I just quickly sped through it so you can sort of see what I'm doing. And I did have to cut out quite a lot of this footage because I realized I was completely out of frame for a lot of it. And then this is my favorite technique for cleaning up your wings, so I'm just applying some of the Clean Slate makeup remover and then applying that onto a cotton pad and then just dipping my brush into that and then just using that to clean up the wing. And then I'm always happy when my eyeliner is all done and relatively even. I'm using the Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline and just using that to thicken and lengthen my lashes. And then I'm going back in with Creme Brûlée on a small pencil style brush and I'm just taking that and applying it underneath the eye and just blending that out. And then I'm going in and doing the exact same thing with Vintage as well. Then I'm taking a pencil eyeliner and this is the Ardent Modster liner and I'm just using that to tightline and line my waterline. And then I'm just taking that pencil brush that has a little bit of Vintage left on it and just using it to blend that eyeliner. Then I'm taking the Marc Jacobs Feather Noir mascara and just using that to coat my bottom eyelashes. And then I'm going to use the XO Beauty lashes today and I'm using this style here, which are called the Brave, and I did apply them off camera because I'm terrible at applying lashes, but don't they look amazing? I actually really love these eyelashes. Moving on to lips, I'm taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Liner in the shade Stark Naked and just applying that all over my lips. And then I'm taking the Smashbox lipstick in Audition and applying that over the top. I do find these lipsticks are really nice and creamy and really easy to wear. For bronzer, I'm just using the Too Faced Black Book of Bronzers and I'm taking the shade Chocolate Soleil and my contour brush, which is a Sigma F05 brush, and I'm just using that to contour my cheekbones and just blend that product around my hairline as well and just add a bit more colour and dimension to my face. I find this colour works pretty good to contour with because it's not too cool tone or too warm, so it's not too orange but it's not too grey either, because some cool tones can be so grey and ashy that they don't look like a natural shadow. And then I'm just going back in with that same blush just to make sure everything's really nice and well blended. For highlight today, I'm taking a Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush and Mary Luminizer by The Balm and just applying that on the tops of my cheekbones just to give a really nice healthy glow and just accentuate my cheekbones. But seriously, how amazing is this highlighter? So this here is the finished look, just bold lashes, nice wearable, sort of a smoky eye with just a neutral pink lip. This look would be perfect for a date night or a girls' night out or any special occasion that you might have that you want to feel extra glam for. And then I decided to use some of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just sprayed that all over my skin. And then I thought I would put in these clips of me being so silly. Isn't that the worst hair flip you've ever seen? Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.